What level of arrogance and narcissism must be occurring within a person to truly believe that they can train a killer whale to do something in a little pool and that killer whale is having fun with them? I mean, that's what this chick that got killed by one of them said. We were having fun. Really? I don't even understand how decades this has gone on. And the whole thing, the traveling circuses with the elephants, with the chains and the shackles around their feet and chains and all this, and the fungus all over them and whatever. What on earth is wrong with people? I mean, it's one thing to be like, an average person who hadn't thought much about it, and you're just out in the world and you're going, oh, there's a circus. That's interesting, or whatever. And you're just not, you don't put a lot of, but when you're there, you work there. It shouldn't take you more than 5 or 10 minutes to realize this feels wrong. Like to be standing around, to see shackles on an elephant's foot or what, and just like spur some thoughts like, what's that about? Like if they're so domesticated and they want to be there, why are they shackled? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you've got people living out on homesteads and things, and they have some interesting animals. They'll have llamas, or they'll just have big old animals. And yeah, there's fences and stuff like that. But there's open space, and the animals are playing, and just like, la, la, la. They're not forced into a little teeny tiny. I mean, even that's not the most awesome situation, but they're not psychologically tortured, necessarily. And they're not shackled. And these people call your animals in to go into the stables at night so they're safe or warm or whatever the case is. They would be inside of a barn at night, And they come in. They're not shackled. They come in. They go in their little stalls. They're like, cool, man. Now we got our grains or food or whatever they put down for them. They're like, this works. And then in the morning, the guy gets up or the woman gets up and goes out and unlocks the gate and says, go back out, man. Have a great time. And then they do. That's not what's happening here. Georgie, please. She said, that's not what's happening here. She's mad because Cookie's on her chair. Cookie. Anyway, I'm just, no. Shh. How can you not know? How can you not realize this? And you're going to spend 10 years, 18 years training orcas. It didn't once dawn on you that this is sick, especially after the attacks began. You didn't. Oh, he was in a bad mood, you think? The shocking part is that this didn't happen instantly, like immediately, that they just start just grabbing these trainers and, but they were starving. And maybe they're just trying to think, how do we strategize our way out of this? Maybe this is just a temporary thing. Like they're just trying to figure out what the hell's going on. They don't want to kill us until they realize they're never going to let us go. Fuck these people. You think? I think. I think. Not like iPhone, iPad, I think. All right. I don't, and no, I'm not one of these people that's like, oh, I'm all about PETA. Don't PETA kill more animals than any other organization in the world? But I don't know. I'm just saying, like they don't, whatever. And stop it. They should be closed down. Zoos, they're gross. they're just gross. They're gross. I mean, I've seen tigers pacing in a cage that's about the size of my living room, and that's where they live. Desensitizing children from the get, taking them there when they're small. They look at these animals in captivity like that's normal. I hope they're happy with all their dollars. It is the saddest thing in the world. I mean, people claim to be animal lovers, but they have no problem like putting these wild animals in tiny confinements and going, ooh, look at them. Aren't they needy, pretty? Whoa! Why don't we put you as a display in the zoo, and you can live in that environment where all these people, thousands of people come to look at you every day. while you're trying to take a nap or eat or do anything. I mean, you're just in a fucking prison where people are coming and taking pictures and pointing and laughing at you and all. Ooh.